I'd like to welcome everyone to All Gas No Brakes Racing presents the UMP Modifieds tonight at Five Forks. Tonight is going to be a pretty decent show. We had a total of 29 sign up to race. I know some have not made the call. But we are currently getting ready to run our time trials, and we will be starting our heats momentarily. So we are currently in week 4 of our season out of a 9-race season. After this week, we got 2 more weeks until we start our playoffs. Top 12s will make it to the playoffs. Going into tonight, our top 12 in points are Lieutenant Dan's Legs leading points with Pop sitting in second, 1 point behind. In third, we got the Hellion. In fourth, we got Rowdy 1078 with Larry's Used Parts. In fifth, sixth, we got Tragic Magic with Run It. In seventh, the King of Dirts. In eighth in points with MPK 350. In ninth, sitting in 10th place, we have Dirt Slinger. In 11th, we have Kiwi. And in 12th, we have Vincent. Sitting right outside 12th in that bubble position right now is Rowdy Rooster. Don't think he actually made it tonight. We got a couple sitting right outside the top 12 in points that will have a pretty good shot to make it in if they show up and race. Alright everyone, we are getting ready to go into heat race number 1. Go. We are rolling into heat race number 2, or heat race number 1, sorry. Got Pops sitting on the pole, King of Dirt on the outside, Lieutenant Dan's Legs in third. Fourth place, we got Tragic Magic. Sitting in back, we got Larry's Used Parts. Pops sitting out front leading this thing right now with King of Dirt following right behind him. Tragic Magic putting on some pressure. Top 2 to the dash tonight. Top 3 go making into the A main. Pops is sitting out front. King of Dirt's running pretty smooth in second place, trying to keep it going, trying to make it into the dash tonight. Lieutenant Dan's Legs trying to get into that third guaranteed transfer spot for the A main. Last 2 would go to the B main. Pops is just sitting out front, nice and smooth. Tragic Magic and Larry's Used Parts are back there battling it out right now. There you go, they are cruising right around this track. Pops has got a nice, pretty smooth line. Dirt is running pretty consistent there, but Pops does seem to be a touch faster. But Lieutenant Dan's Legs is chasing King of Dirt in. Dirt's trying to hold that second position, wants to make it into the dash tonight for sure. Dan's Legs is giving him a pretty tight battle, trying to make it in there. Oh, King of Dirt tags the wall a little bit. Lieutenant Dan's Legs underneath him. Be able to pull it off. King of Dirt's got some momentum going again. He's able to run it right back out in front of Lieutenant Dan's Legs. Keep it up there though. He's got to keep it going. He tags that wall. We will be getting ready to go into heat race number 2. We are getting ready to go into heat race number 2. We had a heck of a battle for second place. Alright, and we are ready to go into heat race number 2. We are getting ready to go into heat race number 2. The heat race number 2 is as good as heat race number 1 was. Heat race number 1 definitely was very, very good. Alright, we got King Mac Motorsports on the pole with the Hellion on the outside. Seacrest sitting in third. We got Dirtslinger fourth. Fifth place This is high side roll up. It's down in the bottom. We're losing it. There we are with K-Mac Motorsports sitting out front. K-Mac is running smooth out here with the front position. Got Hellion in second. Trying to guarantee him a spot into the dash tonight. Chris running third, trying to make sure he stays into that position. Ooh, and he got below the Hellion. Pushed Hellion up just ever so slightly and was able to get below him. There we go, we got the Hellion and high side roll up battling now for that guaranteed transfer position into the B main, or the A main. Last two will go to the B main. Motorsports is still sitting out front. Chris sitting in second. We got Hellion in third. Battle right now is for that last third position. The Hellion is trying to squeak in there and try to get a spot. He's going to be able to get back under Chris and get into that dash tonight. Giving it all he can right now, for sure. It's looking right now, K-Mac Motorsports will be going to the dash, but who's going to be second? Who's going to make it to the dash with him? And it is going to be Chris. Alright, up next we will be going into heat race number 3. right. And we are getting ready to go into... Getting ready to go into heat race number 3 now.
No.
Alright, here we are. We are ready to get ready to go into 3. Heat race number 3, and here we go.
No.
Here we go. Heat race number 3. Races were pretty clean and pretty fast. Let's see if we can keep up the trend into heat race number 3. Got Kiwi sitting out front with ETI Esports CJ sitting in second. Rowdy 1078 in third. Trigger fourth. FDR Skevin in fifth. We got Gizmo sitting in last. We are with Kiwi sitting in second, but TI Sports CJ sitting up in first right now. Kiwi is putting the pressure on. Kiwi's trying to get that position. He wants to get up into that first spot. He wants to win the heat. Bonus points for winning the heat. Up from bonus points. Got that little lip at the bottom, slowed him right down. Rowdy 1078 is right there on his tail. We got CJ sitting out front in that position. Transfer himself into that dash tonight. And then we do have Kiwi sitting in second. Like this is how this one's going to finish out with ETI Esports CJ first with Kiwi. Kiwi's putting down some good laps. Looks like he's slowly starting to reel in the leader right now. And he's pulled away. There we go. Top two. ETI Esports CJ and Kiwi. And the last transfer position is going to be Rowdy 1078. Alright, we are getting ready to go into heat race number 4. Go ahead. And here we go. We are getting ready to go into heat race number 4. Alright, heat race number 4. Let's see how we can do in this one. A Dreamweaver sitting on the pole. Standard for Fan on the outside. Third place starting was Run It. We got Vincent driving to the bottom, getting down below Run It. We got Murph. And Murph to the back. GMR Crazy slides it up. Run it got a little loose. Ooh, Vince tagged into him. GMR Crazy into the wall. Here we are riding with Vince. Ooh, and Vince into the wall. And they're hitting the top, hitting the bottom, hitting the top, hitting the bottom. Ooh, GMR Crazy into the wall. We got Dreamweaver sitting out front. Standard for Fan second. We got Murph in fourth behind Vincent. It's a good battle for the last transfer position to that A main. We got Vincent and Murph. Ooh, Vince slides up into the wall. Got Run It sitting in fourth. Vince fifth. We got Dreamweaver sitting out front with Standard for Fan trying to chase him down right now. Dreamweaver with the win. Alright, we are going into a commercial break. And we'll be right back. Yes, we are. I'm ready whenever. Yes, I did. It was Dreamweaver won, Standard for second. Third might have been Murph. Vince. He was last. Yeah, he smashed the wall and went backwards very fast. But, alright, we'll start spinning the wheel for the dash. Alright, and here we go. We are getting ready to spin the wheel for the dash. Starting on the pole of the dash tonight is gonna be J. Chris. And starting second on the dash is PTI Esports CJ. Dash is 20. Pops is starting third. Starting fourth in the dash is Standard for Fan. And starting 5th position, Kiwi. And in 6th is K-Mac. Starting 7th in the dash is gonna be Dreamweaver. And starting last position in the dash tonight is gonna be King of Dirt. And up next, we will be getting ready to go into our dash. After our dash, we will be doing our B main. So bear with us a few seconds here while we get ready for the dash to get lined up, and we will be going into that. You're not done yet, Pop? I already got one. Alright, and here we go. We are back, and we are getting ready to go into our dash. Right after the dash, we will be jumping over to our B main. So however the dash finishes tonight, we'll line up the beginning of our A main feature. Here we go. We are getting ready to go into the dash. And here we go. Dash is getting ready to go green here momentarily. Here we go, J. Chris on the pole with PTI Esports CJ on the outside. It's going to be a good dash. This is a stacked dash. J. Chris right to that bottom. He's got the line. Pops is below with K-Mac below Pops. They're running almost 3 wide. Well, we do have J. Chris sitting out front with CJ second. Third is Pops. And we have Dreamweaver starting 7th. He's up to 4th in the dash. Got Kiwi 5th. And we got King of Dirt and K-Max 6th and 7th. And we got Standard Fan running in 8th position. And there we are. They're sliding back and forth, pulling sliders on each other, trying to get into a better starting position tonight in the A main. We do got J-Crest still sitting out front. CJ's right on his tail. Pops has reeled him in also. Pops trying to make this a 3-way battle for the win of the dash. Ooh, King of Dirt into the wall, into the back. Might have got a little help from Standard Fan. Not exactly sure what happened. J. Chris is still holding that first position with CJ in second. CJ's not giving him any space to try to get away. He's trying to get right underneath him. They are running tight on that bottom. But there we are with J. Chris finishing first. Up next, we will be going into our B main, so bear with us momentarily. We will be starting soon. Yeah, it was put on the board this morning after I already went to work. Yeah, send me one more quick. But I know you sent me the one. Alright, good. I got it, and I'm ready to go. Well, the minute I get it, I like to hit the button so it's on my screen. All I gotta do is hit X to join. But sometimes I'm not quick enough to do it. Hey, Larry. You are in line for a provisional if you do not make it in. No, I said you're in line for a provisional tonight if you do not make it in out of the B main. Well, he's top 5 in points. If you top 5 in points and don't make it in, you get in on provisional. Alright, and here we go. We are going into the B main. Here we go. We are going into our B main. Hopefully this B main is better than the last couple we have had. The last couple B mains have been a mess. Drivers trying to make it to the lead before they should be. Can't win the race on turn 1. Some of these guys think they can. But here we go. And Skevin's out in front with Tragic Magic. Ooh, and Skevin into the wall. Tragic Magic. Oh, and Skevin right back underneath him. Ooh, they're smashing and banging in the back. I said roll on third. Here we are. We got Skevin sitting back out front. Tragic Magic sitting in second. High side roll on third. Dirt Slinger fourth. Vincent fifth. Oh, and there they are. They are 3 wide coming out of that corner. Dirt Slinger's trying to get herself into the A main, but she can be able to sling it in there. she might have a chance. She's got that bottom line. Bottom line's key. Bottom line is key. Ooh, looks like we are getting ready to have a bigger battle for the final transfer position out of the B main. We only take 3 out of the B main. One driver is eligible for a provisional tonight on the B main if they do not make it. And sitting right now, looks like they will be using that provisional. We do got Skevin sitting out front still. We got Highside Rolla in second, challenging for the lead. Side by side with Skevin. Behind them is Dirt Slinger. They are just sliding around trying to get that last transfer position. But we do got, ooh, and Tragic slides up and in. Tragic into the wall. Oh. Oh. Got 1, 2, and 3. FTR Skevin. That is the end of our B main. We had 3 transfer with 1 additional, making it with a provisional tonight. Up next, we will be getting ready to go into our A main. So bear with us while we get the last of these cars put in there. Hey, Pop. Pop. Larry's in on a provisional. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is our starting lineup for tonight's A main at Five Forks with the UMPs. Starting in 16th with a provisional, based off of top 5 points and didn't make the race tonight. We have Larry's Used Parts. Starting 15th, finishing 3rd in the B main tonight. We have Highside Rolla. Finishing 2nd in the B main and starting 14th in our A main tonight. We have Tragic Magic. Winning our B main, we have FTR Skevin. That'll put him 13th in the A main. In 12th place, starting position tonight, we have Murph. Starting in 11th, we have the Hellion. Starting on the outside of row 5 in 10th position, we have Lieutenant Dan's Legs. Starting on the inside of row 5 in 9th position, we have Rowdy 1078. Starting in 8th tonight, we have the King of Dirt. Starting on the King of Dirt's inside is going to be Standard for Fan. Starting in 6th place, we have K-Mac Motorsports. Starting on the inside of row number 3, we have Dreamweaver. Starting tonight in the 4th position, we have Kiwi. And on his inside, starting in 3rd position, we have Pops. And our front row starters for tonight, we have PTI Esports CJ. And starting on the pole, we have J. Chris. Everyone watching, who do we think's going to pull this win out? And here we go. We are getting ready to go green in our A main tonight. I'm doing something, Lillian. You gotta give me a minute. And I got your message. Alright. Got 6 teams starting in. Here we go. J. Chris on the inside, starting on the pole. Got PTI Esports CJ. Let's watch the back of this field a little bit and see how this plays out. It was a good start. It was a little bit of banging, but nothing, not too bad. We do got CJ sitting in 2nd, but we do have Pops underneath CJ trying to get that position. We got Kiwi sitting there 4th, trying to get below CJ also. Pops is all the way to the bottom, up into 2nd, trying to get up into the lead. Kiwi's right there. Ooh, and Pops gets a little sideways, loses a lot of momentum. Kiwi underneath him. Someone into the wall on the outside. Looks like it might have been Standard for Fan. Then he drives back down to the bottom and hits that berm, and it slides him up. Almost took another car out. Here we go. Let's ride back through the pack a little bit and see what we got going on. We got J. Chris still sitting out front. CJ sitting in 3rd. Pops in 4th. The Dreamweaver sitting in 5th. Having a good run tonight. K-Mac, he's sitting in 6th, 7th. King of Dirt sitting right in front of him. Inside K-Mac's outside, or inside, we have Rowdy 1078. Behind him is Standard for Fan. We are riding with Lieutenant Dan's Legs. Tragic Magic right behind him. This Hellion sitting at the back of the pack right now. Must have got into the wall and lost a little momentum. Tough break for him. He was moving pretty quick. Oh, and there he is. Slides up in front of Larry. Wasn't able to fully make it stick, but he did get that position. We're riding with Murph. Riding right in front of Hellion and Larry. There with Skevin, winner of our B mains, gained a couple positions. Sitting here in front of Lieutenant Dan's Legs. Tragic Magic also out of the B main tonight. Side Rolla was our last B main car. He's moving his way up through the pack. Here we are back out front with J. Chris still leading. Got Kiwi on his inside. Got CJ right there underneath him also trying to make that move. Be able to make it stick and get up into another, get up in there. J. Chris is having a good night. Pretty smooth, decently fast. He's able to hold these guys off behind him, and that's all it takes. He's got a pretty quick car. He's got that line going. Dreamweaver sitting in fourth, right ahead of Pops. 1 point. Pops was up into second place and got into the wall and went back just a little bit. That definitely hurt his momentum, but here we got Dreamweaver underneath CJ. Dreamweaver's got a pretty quick car. He looks like he's gaining some positions. He's trying to whittle his way up through the field. Here we are riding back out front with our leader. Right now, J. Chris is leading over Kiwi. CJ, throw a blanket over these cars. They're running nose to tail. Anything can happen. Kiwi does dive below J. Chris, but J. Chris is able to cut him down. Slows momentum down. Doesn't want. And there's Dreamweaver under CJ. Dreamweaver's got a quick car. Looks like he might have just pulled that third position. There he dives down. Kiwi did just take the lead from J. Chris. We got Dreamweaver sitting in third. We're going to stay with this battle right here. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Nose and tail. Ooh, and J. Chris gets bumped and slid out of the groove. That's a tough break for him. He had a nice car. Ooh, and then he's into the wall. Just to get his momentum going again. There he goes. Gets back down to the bottom. We're riding with CJ running third. Pops in fourth. Kiwi sitting out front. Kiwi got out front. Now he's pulling away. We are with Dreamweaver still running second, trying to get up ahead of CJ and keep that position. Definitely wouldn't mind having a top three finish tonight. Get on the podium. CJ did dive back below him. Pops is sitting back there in fourth, just biding his time to see if any of these guys make a mistake. Ooh, and there's CJ into the wall. Dreamweaver. Oh, and there's Pops. He takes them hitting the wall. Pops takes the move. Slides himself up into third. Here comes K-Mac also. K-Mac's working his way up through there. Just got below J. Chris. J. Chris is just seems to be a little bit off now. Did have a good car early going. Lost a little bit. He got shoved to the outside just ever so slightly, and that definitely did not help him. Tough break for J. Chris because he was definitely running smooth and fast tonight. There we are with Kiwi. He is completely checked out. No one's contesting him right now for sure. K-Mac Motorsports. He's trying to make his way up through the field. See if he can gain a couple more positions tonight. We are riding with Pops with Dream. Pops is in second now. Behind Kiwi. Let's see if he's got anything. See if he can maybe chase down Kiwi. But he just got a lot of fast cars behind him, and they're all hungry. They're all trying to get up in there, but Pops is definitely holding it strong right now. But he's got Dreamweaver, CJ, K-Mac, all behind him, all battling, trying to get up there. Seeing if he can make anything work. Got that going on. Let's go back to the back a little bit and see what we got going on. Here we are with Lieutenant Dan's Legs, Tragic Magic, and FTR Kevin. Side Rolla, he's sitting there riding back in about 13th, 12th, looks like, 12th position. There's Used Parts riding in 13th position. He's got the Hellion behind him. Scroll our way through the field. There's CJ running third still. Pops is still in second. But there is K-Mac working his way up underneath Dreamweaver. K-Mac's got that bottom line rolling. Ooh, and Dreamweaver ever so slightly into the wall. And K-Mac was able to pull that position and get by him. And behind him, they got J. Chris and the King of Dirt. King of Dirt, we have Standard for Fan. Standard for Fan's having a pretty decent run. He's running pretty smooth. There, Rowdy 1078. He's got Murph on his inside. Lieutenant Dan's legs right behind him. Lieutenant Dan slings it to the outside. He's trying to find another line out there, see if something else can work, because these guys are side by side, and he knows it's going to be tough to get by him. Was able to drive down to the bottom and pull right up onto their tail, and there he goes down underneath. Rowdy 1078. Murph's down below him. Ooh, Murph tags him a little bit into the wall. He bounces off, didn't lose too much momentum, but lost enough. That definitely could hurt. There's Lieutenant Dan's legs and Rowdy 1078 side by side. High side roll is pulling him in a little bit. Behind high side, we got Tragic. Tragic Magic's trying to wheel these guys in while they're battling, seeing if he can get up in there and battle with them. There we are. We got Kiwi just completely checked out of the field. Still got Pop sitting in second. CJ right behind him, and here comes K-Max slowly working his way up behind him. K-Max slowly getting his positions, and that looks to be the finish. That is the finish. It looks like we have Kiwi with the win, Pops in second, third, CJ. Yeah, Monster Boy, there was a lot of good racing in there. They definitely weren't taking each other out. They were running pretty smooth. There you have it, everyone. Our finish to the A main. We have our third place finisher in here tonight, PTI Esports CJ. CJ, it was a nice run for you out there. It's nice to see you racing with us.
Yeah, it was a good race, good, clean, fast racing. Good race, Pops, Kiwi.
Yeah, it was good racing all the way through the field for the most part. A little bit of bumping and banging towards the back, but you guys definitely put on a show out front. You and Pops chasing each other down, trying to chase Kiwi down, but Kiwi just checked out.
Yeah, it was. It was just a fight for the bottom. You got moved off the bottom, you were falling back.
Yeah, that's what happened with J. Chris. He was running smooth, and then he got on that outside, and he was done. He went backwards. The train went below him. A good finish tonight, CJ. Nice to see you racing with us, and we will hope to see you racing with us some more.
Appreciate it.
There you have it, everyone. Our third place finisher, PTI Esports CJ. Second place tonight, we had Pops. Pops, you had a little bit of up and down. You fell back to fifth at one point.
Yeah, I fell back. I wasn't going to push no issues trying to get, I didn't want to go no further back, but you know, I mean, I just sat down and rode. I mean, I knew Kiwi, he was going to be going up through there, so I knew if I can just stay close enough that, you know, when they messed up and got pushed up, I can get up under them and pass them. And I got past Jay Chris, and I sat there and, you know, watched CJ and Rowdy battled it out, and it looked like Rowdy hit the berm down there and it slid up into CJ, and I was able to get by both of them right there. And then it was just a fight to hold CJ off. He was so quick, and there's no, I mean, once Kiwi gets out in that clean air, there's no catching him. I don't even know. That kid right there, he's got nitrous oxide in his blood or something.
Yeah, Kiwi definitely gets out front. It's hard to catch him for sure.
Yeah, it was nice, clean racing day. It was you know one of our best shows. So I had fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race tonight. Good finish for you, Pops, and I do believe that might have put you out in the points lead.
Yes, sir. That's what I was hoping for.
And I know we'll definitely be seeing you in here a lot more. But good race,
Yes,
and we will see you at the next one.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody, that was Pops finishing second tonight in our UMPs. And now we have our feature winner tonight, Kiwi. Kiwi, you're quick once you got out front.
Yeah, it's just a rough track to pass on. You just kind of gotta take your chances when you can get underneath somebody. But I got underneath Jay Chris, and from there it's kind of just clean air and taking off laps one by one. So
Yeah,
it's a good race though.
once J. Chris got shuffled out to the outside, he went straight backwards, and that definitely was no good for him. He had a decent car. He was running pretty smooth, but you make one mistake, and it was over with.
And yeah, the track's just a battle for the bottom, no matter what.
Oh, yeah. I know. You guys were definitely running side by side a little bit here and there, but guy in the bottom definitely had the advantage going through it, so.
Yeah.
But great finish, and I know we'll be just seeing you in here some more and see if you can work your way up into the championship.
Oh yeah, we're coming for the modified points championship this season.
Sounds like a plan. But thank you for racing, and we will see you probably Tuesday, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone, and that is our winner, Kiwi, tonight. And that will conclude our show. Thank you, everyone, for watching.